In the small town of Emerald Hollow, nestled beneath the looming shadows of ancient trees, an ominous mystery unfolded. Strange boxes, unmarked and shrouded in an air of malevolence, began arriving at every doorstep. Each box held a unique horror, a cursed relic that would unleash darkness upon the unsuspecting town. As the townsfolk opened their mysterious packages, a collective gasp echoed through Emerald Hollow. Some unwrapped amulets, their ancient symbols radiating an unholy energy. Others were greeted by old jack-in-the-boxes, their rusty cranks hiding a sinister surprise within. Voodoo dolls, their threads woven with malevolent intent, found their way into the hands of the unfortunate. The curse of darkness descended swiftly, casting a shadow over Emerald Hollow. The amulets, once symbols of protection, became conduits for supernatural malevolence. The jack-in-the-boxes, thought to bring innocent amusement, revealed grotesque figures that haunted the nightmares of those who dared to turn the crank. Voodoo dolls, once innocent trinkets, became vessels for the town's collective suffering. The once tranquil streets of Emerald Hollow transformed into a realm of perpetual twilight. The townsfolk, bound by the cursed artifacts, faced a relentless descent into the heart of darkness. Shadows clung to every corner, and an otherworldly chill whispered through the air, leaving no soul untouched by the malevolent force that now gripped the town. Desperation set in as the curse manifested its horrors. The amulets, wielded as protectors, twisted the intentions of those who wore them, feeding on their fears. The jack-in-the-boxes, their haunting melodies echoing through the night, became harbingers of doom, their grotesque occupants emerging to sow chaos. Voodoo dolls, animated by a spectral malevolence, mirrored the suffering of their human counterparts. The townsfolk, united by their shared affliction, sought answers in the dimly lit corners of Emerald Hollow. A sense of urgency permeated the air as they unraveled the mysteries of the cursed artifacts. Whispers of ancient curses and malevolent entities danced on the periphery of their understanding. In a hidden corner of Emerald Hollow, beneath the gnarled branches of the ancient trees, a group of determined individuals gathered to confront the source of the town's torment. Armed with the fragments of the cursed artifacts, they delved into forbidden knowledge, seeking a way to sever the ties that bound Emerald Hollow to the encroaching darkness. The ritual, performed with a mixture of fear and determination, sent shockwaves through the supernatural fabric that gripped the town. The cursed artifacts, their malevolence harnessed by the ritual's power, trembled as the townsfolk's collective will clashed with the forces that sought to consume Emerald Hollow. In a blinding surge of energy, the curse began to unravel. The amulets lost their ominous glow, the jack-in-the-boxes fell silent, and the voodoo dolls ceased their malevolent dance. Emerald Hollow, released from the grip of darkness, emerged from the shadows with scars that served as a testament to the collective strength of its inhabitants. As the first rays of sunlight pierced the lingering gloom, the cursed artifacts disintegrated, their malevolence reduced to mere echoes in the wind. Emerald Hollow, forever changed by the ordeal, stood as a testament to the resilience of those who dared to confront the supernatural forces that lurked in the shadows. In the aftermath of the supernatural tempest that had gripped Emerald Hollow, the townsfolk surveyed the remnants of their once cursed existence. The streets, no longer haunted by shadows, began to slowly regain a sense of normalcy, yet the scars of the ordeal lingered, etched into the collective memory of the community. As the town embarked on a journey of recovery, the individuals who had played a pivotal role in breaking the curse found themselves marked by the experience. Whispers of ancient malevolence and the courage it took to confront it permeated the conversations that echoed through the town. In the days that followed, Emerald Hollow became a symbol of resilience and unity. The cursed artifacts, reduced to fragments, were gathered and sealed away in a hidden chamber, a testament to the town's commitment to safeguarding its newfound peace. The townsfolk, having weathered the storm together, formed an unspoken bond. The once divided community found strength in their shared adversity, and the memory of the cursed deliveries became a cautionary tale passed down through generations. Despite the return to normalcy, Emerald Hollow remained forever changed. The ancient trees, witnesses to the town's descent into darkness, stood as silent sentinels guarding the secrets of the supernatural. The townsfolk, bearing the weight of their shared ordeal, found solace in the newfound sense of camaraderie that had emerged from the crucible of the curse. In the quiet moments, when the wind rustled through the leaves and the shadows played on the edges of perception, Emerald Hollow's inhabitants couldn't help but glance at the sealed chamber that housed the remnants of the cursed artifacts. The memory of the malevolence that had befallen them served as a constant reminder of the fragility of the boundary between the mundane and the supernatural. The cursed deliveries, once a source of dread, had inadvertently become the catalyst for Emerald Hollow's transformation. The town, having stared into the abyss and emerged stronger, embraced the shadows as an integral part of its history. The cursed artifacts, now sealed away, held the secrets of a bygone darkness, a darkness that had been confronted and conquered by the collective will of the townsfolk. As Emerald Hollow embraced its newfound harmony, the ancient trees whispered tales of resilience and unity. The shadows, once malevolent, now served as a reminder that even in the darkest moments, the light of community could dispel the encroaching gloom. The town, forever marked by its encounter with the supernatural, stood as a beacon of hope, a testament to the indomitable spirit that could overcome even the most ominous of curses. In the heart of a desolate landscape, shrouded in an unsettling stillness, stood an abandoned farmhouse that held within its decaying walls an array of long-buried secrets. The air around it whispered tales of mysteries untold, a foreboding prelude to the darkness that lurked within. A curious tourist, drawn to the enigma of the forgotten farmhouse, decided to make it their temporary abode. The allure of hidden stories and the charm of an era long past masked the ominous aura that clung to the time-worn structure. Unbeknownst to the unsuspecting traveler, the farmhouse harbored more than memories. It cradled a malevolent secret waiting to be unleashed. As the night descended, cloaking the landscape in an inky darkness, the farmhouse awoke from its dormant state. Secret doors, concealed in the recesses of the decaying structure, creaked open with a spectral lament. From the shadows emerged ghouls, their forms twisted by an unnatural existence, and their eyes gleaming with an otherworldly hunger. The tourist, nestled in the illusion of tranquility, was jolted awake by the haunting sound of the secret doors creaking open. Unseen hands gripped the edges of their reality as the ghouls, drawn from the abyss of forgotten nightmares, slithered into the moonlit night. The attack was swift and merciless. Ghouls, once tethered to the shadows, descended upon the tourist with an insatiable hunger for the warmth of the living. Clawed hands and hollow eyes, devoid of humanity, danced in the moonlight as the farmhouse echoed with the anguished cries of the victim ensnared in a spectral nightmare. The tourist, fighting against the unearthly assailants, found themselves trapped in a battle that blurred the lines between the living and the dead. The farmhouse, now a theater of horrors, resonated with the struggle between the supernatural and the mortal realm. As the night wore on, the ghouls, satiated by their gruesome feast, retreated into the hidden recesses of the farmhouse, leaving behind a scene of eerie silence. The tourist, battered and shaken, remained a witness to the malevolence that lay dormant within the decaying walls. With the first light of dawn, the abandoned farmhouse returned to its facade of serenity. The secret doors closed, concealing the horrors that lurked within, and the ghouls slumbered in the shadows, waiting for the next unsuspecting victim to cross the threshold. The tourist, haunted by the harrowing encounter, fled from the farmhouse with the weight of the supernatural etched into their memory. The secrets hidden within the decaying structure remained guarded by the malevolent ghouls, ready to emerge once again when the veil between the worlds grew thin. The tourist, shaken and traumatized, stumbled out of the farmhouse into the cool light of dawn. The once charming facade of the building now loomed over them, its weathered exterior holding the secrets of a darkness that defied explanation. The echoes of the ghastly encounter reverberated in the tourist's mind, a haunting reminder of the supernatural forces that had been unleashed. Word of the farmhouse's malevolence spread through the town, carried by the pale faces of those who had encountered the ghouls in the dead of night. Whispers of the haunted farmhouse traveled through the community, instilling a sense of fear that clung to the air like an invisible shroud. Local legends and superstitions intertwined with the chilling reality of the farmhouse's curse. Some spoke of a bygone era when the farmhouse was a place of unholy rituals and dark pacts. Others believed that the ghouls were restless spirits seeking revenge for long-forgotten transgressions. In the wake of the supernatural onslaught, a group of daring individuals from the town gathered, united by a shared determination to unravel the mysteries of the haunted farmhouse. Armed with ancient lore and a reluctant acceptance of the supernatural, they ventured into the decaying structure as dusk descended once again. The secret doors, dormant during the daylight hours, awaited the moonlit cue to reveal the spectral horrors within. As the group delved deeper into the farmhouse's bowels, they uncovered cryptic symbols etched into the walls and remnants of ceremonies long forbidden. The air grew heavy with a palpable sense of malevolence, signaling the imminent emergence of the ghouls. The ghouls, stirred by the intrusion, slithered out from the hidden corners, their eyes gleaming with an insatiable hunger. The group, armed with makeshift weapons and a collective resolve, faced the otherworldly adversaries in a battle that transcended the boundaries of the known and the supernatural. The farmhouse echoed with the sounds of the struggle, clawed hands against makeshift defenses, unearthly wails blending with the shouts of the living. The ghouls, relentless in their spectral assault, seemed to draw strength from the darkness itself. In a climactic moment, as the moon hung high in the night sky, the group managed to unveil a long-forgotten ritual hidden within the farmhouse's arcane symbols. With a desperate chant and the flicker of candlelight, they attempted to banish the ghouls back to the shadows from whence they came. The air crackled with supernatural energy as the ritual took hold. The ghouls, their ethereal forms contorting in agony, dissipated into the darkness, leaving behind an air thick with the residue of malevolence. The farmhouse, once a den of spectral horrors, fell into an eerie silence. The secret doors closed, concealing the mysteries within, and the town stood witness to the bravery of those who had dared to confront the supernatural forces that lingered in the decaying structure. As dawn broke, the haunted farmhouse stood as a relic of the town's haunted history. The legends persisted, and the once terrifying secrets now rested beneath the floorboards, waiting to be forgotten once again. The tourist, forever marked by the encounter, left the town with a tale that transcended the realms of reality and the supernatural.